You see what the Vector Factor can do for you? Right here, ladies and gentlemen. He is a man about town, the incredible Eric Hagman. How many pounds? Last time I heard it was 50. Where are you at now?
We're right around there. We're holding it at 50, 51.
Man, I got to get some of that. Look at that jawline. Looking great. Anyway, speaking of jawline, the Pittsburgh Penguins will be hopefully landing that knockout punch to get Game 3 at the Shark Tank tomorrow night. I talked to Jeff Hathorn, Mr. Hagman, of course. He's a sports anchor, 93.7 The Fan, and News Radio 1020, KDK, about the magical hands of Crosby on those face-offs. Much to do about nothing, and is it all about, like Heinz ketchup, anticipation?
It is, and it's much ado about nothing, and it's a little bit of whining with your Heinz ketchup, a little bit of wine. You know, right now the Sharks are, I kind of think they're grasping for a few things. They're still a very good team, and I think they're a team to be reckoned with, but they took the low road, I thought, after the game on what night was that? Wednesday. They all went together.
And I watched Joe Thornton on the bench, and as soon as the shot by Sheary went in, shoulder high over Jones, it was done. He put his helmet and went right back to the locker room, and I thought, you know what? There's a good guy. I realized this wasn't his night, and then all this stuff started about Crosby. Has he always been that good on the face-off, or is it just something different he's doing?
No, he's worked on it.
Really?
Yeah, that's the one thing, and the guys who cover the team on an everyday basis will tell you this. You go and watch practice, a lot of times afterward he stays out on these optional practice days when he's like the only recognizable name on the ice. You know, it's him and the guys up from Wilkes-Barre. He's working on it. It's the one area of the game that when he came to the Penguins, and that's a long time ago, Rob, but when he came, he felt he was weak at, and over the years he's gotten better and better. Now he's become very, very good. Doesn't mean he doesn't get some help from the linesmen sometimes, but still very, very good.
Now, have the Penguins ever clinched the cup at home?
No.
I didn't think so. So if they would win 2 in San Jose, that would mean they would win it there. And you don't want them to lose just to come back here. But I can't see them. I mean, I'd love to see it, but you got to believe the Sharks are going to get one of those.
I think you would anticipate that a split is what deep down the Penguins would be very satisfied with. I happen to think Game 3 is going to be the game that's really ultimately going to determine this series. Because if the Penguins win Game 3, they've taken away everything that San Jose has said they have going, going home, get in front of our home crowd. Well, if you go out there and you beat them again at your game on their home ice, that's going to be very demoralizing for them. You know, maybe they can gather Game 4, highly unlikely. I think then you're looking at a sweep. But if San Jose shows they can put the puck in the net, something they've struggled to do so far in this series, if they can score 4 or 5 goals against Murray, then you start putting a little bit of doubt in his mind and in the Penguins' mind. So I think Saturday night's game is going to be the absolute key game to this series.
So what have they been talking a lot on the fan about, listeners, about the Penguins? What's the number one thing you've been hearing over and over?
How good they're playing.
Yeah.
Just generally. I mean, how well Sidney Crosby has played. The play of the young guys, Rust, Connor Sheary, obviously Murray.
How fast they are.
The speed that they have. You know, I said it on Sunday. I went to the media day at Consol, and the Sharks, almost to a man, were reading from a script. They were saying, yeah, we know the Penguins are fast, but we're fast too, and blah, 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 blah. The truth is, they haven't seen a team this fast. And right now, through 2 games, they don't know how to deal with it. That isn't to say that they're not going to come up with something for Game 3, but they have not been able to deal with their speed, both the Penguins' speed when they have the puck and when they don't have the puck, when they're getting back into their defensive zone and clogging up the passing lanes. Their speed has been something that San Jose just hasn't handled at all.
All right, listen, we're going to move on to golf in just a moment. But don't forget, it is Game 3 tomorrow night at 8. I don't think the NBC Sports Network, who's covering that?
NBCSN has it, then NBC will take the rest of the games.
Okay, gotcha. So NBC Sports Network, 8 o'clock, Doc Emmerich Saturday, and then NBC rest of the way. All right, now, here we go. Talk a little golf. It is the beautiful Memorial Tournament, Muirfield Village, Dublin, Ohio, Jack Nicklaus' tournament. And Wayne Gretzky's son-in-law, Dustin Johnson, was your leader at the end of round 1, 9 under. He's just underway, and the guy who was chasing him yesterday, Brendan Steele, is now your leader at 12 under, along with Matt Kuchar at 12 under. This is the tournament that the Hawk, Jeff Hathorn, said is for us to watch because these are the players that will be coming to the historic Oakmont Country Club for the U.S. Open June 13th.
I'll be there. Jeff will be there. Looking forward to it. I don't know what you want me to say.
See, my producer, the Bambino now, he's sitting over here. We need two. But Bob Ford will be on the radio with us coming up a week from Sunday on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show. It happens to be June 12th to preview it all on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline. Let's just talk about Bob Ford real quick. What he has meant to golf in this region is unbelievable. By the way, golf show, Saturdays at 7, Mike Dudurich on The Fan, must listen to all season long because I love what he does. But Bob Ford, what a tremendous asset to golf.
Been an ambassador for the game for many, many years. Great player. I've always wondered if Bob had just devoted his game to himself as opposed to
teaching
the club and teaching and to others, how great of a player he would have been.
They do great work there. Now listen, Mr. Zimmer, of course, head of the grounds crew, Devin Gee, the new pro out there the last couple of years. So it's just Oakmont. It's going to be an exciting time. Golf Channel is going to be building up over the next couple of weeks before they tee off. So looking forward to that. You know, Jack Nicklaus won there in 1962 at Oakmont. The great thing about Oakmont, no matter who you talk to, whether it is a Jack Nicklaus or us, everybody knows what Oakmont's all about.
Oh, absolutely. Nicklaus talked about it this week at his press conference leading up to his tournament. You know, he was asked about it, and he enjoyed talking about it. That's the one thing you find about golfers. When it comes to great courses, they love to talk about it.
Yeah, they do. Okay, another course. It's the course that will lead someone to get the trophy. That is the French Open Championship, Roland Garros, the clay tournament, of course, and it is Andy Murray of England and Novak Djokovic, the world's #1, both advancing, winning today in the semifinals to the final. I like tennis. I got to tell you what I really love is Wimbledon, and this kind of sets the stage for that. Breakfast at Wimbledon, some strawberries and cream, and yes, it will be here before you know it.
You're going to replace Bud Collins.
No. Nobody will ever replace Bud Collins or Dick Enberg or Chris Everett or any of them. Martina Navratilova, they do such a great job. But the Anaheim Angels, going to be nice to see them in town. But what about Miami? What's up with that? Jeff Locke gets the big win, and then they just went downhill.
Didn't hit the ball at all.
No.
I think they had 13 hits in the last 3 games. And then 4 guys went out of the game last night with injuries, including Kutch. He's got a sore, swollen thumb.
How long is he going to be? Do you know?
He said he doesn't think it's disabled list injury, but we haven't seen the lineup yet. You know, he wants to play in this series because you got Mike Trout here.
Right.
And everybody wants to see the McCutcheon Trout go head to head, but I don't know. He looked to be in a lot of pain last night.
All right. Well, hopefully, by the way, 7:10 airtime, 93.7 The Fan. It seems as though Golden State has got the number of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Had it last year, had it last night. They wiped them out last night.
I know. What's up with that, man? I mean, I thought Kyrie Irving being back in the lineup would kind of slow down Steph Curry a little bit. You got LeBron James. I mean, come on.
They don't play defense. Cleveland doesn't play defense. So
no defense.
No defense.
All right, listen, this Factor. By the way, he's live tomorrow at noon. I just want to ask, how Golden State bench, the Bambino, I'll show you. This are cue cards, ladies.
Starters are pretty good, too.
Right there. There it is. Yeah, they are. But I still think Kevin Love's going to be a key in the series before it's over. And I think they will get even in game 2 and get this thing knotted at a game apiece. How long did it really take you to start losing weight with him?
About 1 day. First week I was down like 7 pounds. 12 after 2. It was nice.
Well, Bambino's lost. How much have you lost, Bambino? 30 pounds. And I saw him losing weight quickly, too. So all you need to do is to tune in tomorrow to find out more, drvactor.com. And yes, you too, within a day, can start losing weight. And at the end of a 6-week period, as much as 30 pounds of adipose fat. That's the ugly fat that you got to get rid of. Not just because it makes you look better and feel better, but it will also help you be healthy for a very long time. Eric Hagman, every 20 minutes, 93.7 The Fan, and on the afternoon news with Mangino and Duffy on News Radio 1020 KDK. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.